can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Spiritual Trey, and it is now episode 26 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. And today we talking about fighting anxiety, part 3. Now, if y'all seen the first 2 parts, y'all know in my last part, I went into deep spiritual detail about what's happening when a spirit actually conjures up the vibration that we call anxiety, right? I talked about how us as spirits, you know, we are naked spaces and we create the mind. We fulfill our space with the mind that we create. Our thoughts and feelings are what allow us to feel comfortable in any space that we are in. So anytime we're going into a new space that we're unfamiliar with, we don't know what to think or how to feel about the space that we're going into, it creates the vibration that we call anxiety, right? That was the main topic of my anxiety part 2 video. Now today we're gonna go a little deeper into the process of what happens when we get out of our comfort zones and go for what we desire. Now, for my people with anxiety truly is, in my definition, anxiety is just the fear of growth, the subconscious fear of growth. Anxiety people are, they're very comfortable in their comfort zones. And anytime they're in a situation where they're being forced to, feel the need to, or just, have to get out of their comfort zone, they conjure up that vibration that we call anxiety, because it's like they have this phobia of naked spaces, right? Spaces where they don't know how to think and how to feel. Like they just gotta be in control of the situation at all times for a person with anxiety to be comfortable, right? They have to be in control, know what to expect. Now, of course, for you to get out of that vibration, you have to embrace discomfort. Because of course, discomfort is what comes with growth, right? No pain, no gain type shit. We all have to go through discomfort, go through situations of insecurity in order to fulfill our space and develop more security, right? We got to go through insecurities to develop more stronger securities, right? Right. So if you're a person with anxiety, when you start feeling that anxiety-like feeling because you're going into a new space, whether it's meeting a new person, going into a place, expressing your talents to people that you barely know, whatever the case may be, that uncomfortable feeling that you feel, that anxiety, start getting that adrenaline rush from that shit. Start getting excited, because that means you right on the edge of your fucking breakthrough. You're about to go into another opportunity that can lead into growth. Help you get one closer to being the person that you desire to be, which is a more confident person, right? Only way to get confidence is to go through the experience of failure. Failure is the first teacher of success. Failure is the gateway to success, right? Right. So y'all have to embrace failure and embrace discomfort in order to go after anything. Now, boom. Let's say you're a person with anxiety and you have started embracing the fact that you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zones to go after something, right? You already know you gotta embrace that discomfort. You gotta embrace the pain that's gonna come with your growth, right? The embarrassing moments, the insecure moments. You already know you gotta face them, right? And you just ready to go after whatever. Here's the second obstacle that people with anxiety face. When we do go for something, we go through this little cycle of not being able to go fully through with it. And why is that? Earlier this week, family, I was in a business meeting, right? And my boss had played this video. I think it was a TikTok video, might have been just a regular YouTube video. I wish I knew the name of it so I could tell y'all. I'm gonna have to ask him. But in the video, the guy was doing like this presentation to a group of his followers. And he drew like a diagram in the shape of a U, like he drew a U on a piece of paper, right? And, you know, put little tally marks on the U. He put 5 tally marks on the U. And I wish I could show y'all the picture. But anyway, long story short, he was talking about the 5 stages we go through when going through something. And, you know, and basically he was talking about the 5 stages to success when going after something, right? And we all go through these stages, but 90% of the world doesn't make it past stage 3, especially people with anxiety, right? Now let's talk about the stages. What happens when we going for something new? First stage, we discover it, right? We discover what it is. We become aware of that something, and we get excited. We get excited to go for it. Oh, okay, I just found a new job opportunity. Oh, this sounds exciting. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. Woo, woo. We get very excited, right? Excited, nervous, all those type of feelings. We ready to go for that new opportunity. So, boom, we go for it. Second stage, we learn about what is, you know, we learn about the details of whatever that opportunity is. You know, let's say it's a job. We might learn the duties of the job or whatever. A lot of people don't even make it past that stage because, you know, they might learn that they have to do a lot of things that they wasn't expecting to do when they first initially got excited for the opportunity. So they might be like, oh, nah, I thought this was something a little more different. I didn't know they was gonna want me to do all that. Time to go find something else. About 40% of the world don't even make it past the stage 2. The other 60% that makes it to stage 3, out of that 60%, about 40 of that 60% not gonna make it to stage 4. Stage 3 is where you start experiencing the activity, right? Let's say you went through, you know, you learned about the activity, you decided you still gonna go for it. So now you start participating. If this is a job, you start working. You start working it, and it starts to become a lot harder than what you were expecting, right? Your excitement starts to die down. Or maybe it's not as fun as what you were expecting. Whatever, your expectations are not being met. So now at this point, you're becoming uncomfortable with the position. You don't like what you've gotten yourself into. 90% of the world backs out by stage 3. And it's called like the guy called it a SOS cycle. Because at that point, once you get to your lowest, because that's the lowest point for everyone, when you realize that maybe you're not meant for something, right? Those are the type of thoughts we have in stage 3. Most people quit, and then they'll go find something else to get excited about, right? Especially if you're a person with anxiety, your anxiety gonna start kicking your ass. Like, oh man, I done put myself in this damn position, applied for this job, got hired, told everybody that I love it and that I was gonna be this, and I don't even like it no more. I don't think I'm meant for it. I don't think it's good for me. Your anxiety might start going through the damn roof. You're gonna eventually quit and go find something else to go get into, right? I'm here to tell y'all to stop fucking quitting. Stop fucking quitting. Because I promise y'all, no matter how much you think you love something, whatever you get into in this life, you're gonna reach those times where you have to go into what I like to call a shadow war, where you have to go to war with your own shadow self. Because we all have different versions of ourselves, right? As humans, as spirits and human bodies, we are very multi-layered, right? So it might be a part of us that feel like we can do anything we put our mind to. A part of us that feel like we can overcome anything. But then it's another part of us that really act like a bitch. And y'all know I'm keeping it real on this. It's another part of us that be acting like a hoe, right? Because anytime we run into something tough, or anytime our expectations don't get met, we just start self-doubting the shit out of ourselves, right? Most people's shadow self take over, and that's the reason why they never reach the heights that they plan to reach. They never reach the pinnacles they plan to reach. Because, shit, every time the fucking roller coaster start going up, the fucking fear kick in, and you ready to turn that bitch around. You ready to turn that bitch around. You start thinking about how scary the fall gonna be, right? Right. So when you get to that third stage and you start self-doubting yourself, you have to know that that is the lowest version of yourself trying to take over at the moment. Remember, perception is all about, life is all about perception, right? And the more conscious you become of the perception that you're living in at the moment, the more chance you give yourself at gaining control of that perception. So hopefully this video helps y'all gain control of the perceptions y'all be putting yourself into, the world view that y'all have. Because you can't keep on quitting every time life challenges you. Because you're going to stay in this never-ending cycle of getting excited, getting your hopes demolished, and starting all over. You're going to stay in this cycle of starting projects and never finishing them. So when you get to that third cycle of self-doubts, because maybe whatever you went for is harder, whatever the fuck the reason is, keep pushing. So when you get to that fourth stage, the fourth stage is when you accept everything for what it is. You know there's going to be a hard mission, and you still push forward, right? But even when you pushing forward, you go through this long time period of putting your all into the shit, right? And it's still, you just still not getting what you expect to see. After a while, see the fourth stage, a lot of people don't make it past that either. Now, 90% of the world got left in the first three stages. But even the final 10%, at least 3 to 5 out of that 10% not gonna make it to the fifth stage. Why? Because after a while, they gonna look at it like, damn, even though I've been pushing through, I knew this shit was gonna be a little harder than I expected, but at this point, I'm trying my best and I'm still not getting it. So clearly my best not good enough for this. And they gonna quit. Not knowing that they was literally right there, that close to finally breaking through and seeing everything they envisioned come true. See, us fire signs got this problem a lot. If we don't see the life that we envision, if we don't see that fire that we created spark, if that fire we created don't spark the way we had in our, the way we expected it to in our mind, we'll go create another fire. We'll go spark another fire quick and hope that one grow the way we want it to, right? We got to stop that shit. Life always gonna put you to the ultimate test. The universe always gonna put you to the ultimate test. The universe wants to see you at your absolute lowest and see how you respond to that situation. See if you can be in the midst of chaos and still find peace and find the growth that's coming from the chaos. That's what the fuck your God, the universe, spirit guides, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's what they want to see. So when you going for some shit you love and you not getting the progress that you expect, or the motherfucking, the outcome that you expect, that just means you ain't been pushing long enough. You ain't been pushing long enough. So just keep on fucking pushing. Keep your mind in a positive state of being. Make sure you're not doing this shit for the external validation. Do this shit for yourself and your own spiritual peace. And I guarantee you're going to push through to stage 5, which is your breakthrough, the success, the fulfillment, which is what we all searching for, right? We all searching for fulfillment. But in order to go through fulfillment, in order to reach fulfillment, first you have to go into a space of unfulfillment. You have to develop some familiarity with that unfulfillment, experience the unfulfillment, until you find your way to the fulfillment. In simpler terms, you got to go through chaos, man, to get to heaven. I'm sorry, but you got to go through hell to get to heaven. That's just the way this life shit work. So if you got anxiety, you have to know that even once you do decide to start conquering that fear of discomfort, you have to know that the battle is not over once you do that. You have to know that the way you expect things to go, 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna go that way. And when it is, when shit do get rough, don't let your fear, and remember, fear ain't shit but false evidence appearing real. Do not let fear overcome you. Because even though it might seem like you can't do some shit at the moment, even though it just seems like that you might not be built for some shit at the moment, trust me, you wouldn't be in this fucking human body if you couldn't adapt. You wouldn't be in the human body if you couldn't adapt. But if you don't believe you can adapt, you gave up your power already. You feel me? That's all, man. I ain't gonna drag it too much. And this video not just for everybody with anxiety, because it's not just people with anxiety that give up. But I know people with anxiety gonna appreciate the shit out this video though. Because as a person who grew up with low self-esteem and, and high anxiety, I know the benefits that could come from watching a video like this. So hopefully it helped y'all the same way hearing shit like this helped me. It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Remember, you are not your mind. You the one that created your mind. So take control of your perception. You are whatever the fuck you think you are. So if you think you ain't shit, you just ain't gonna be shit. But if you think you can be whatever the hell you want to be, then go be it. But just know that in order to become something, you have to overcome something. So overcome your fear of the unknown and get your ass out there and enjoy life. It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out, man. Love you, family.
I'm preaching, feel no evil, see no evil but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And the snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but they say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth, what the fuck?